outro screen because times are hard, and as we have to be forced to be crying, we deserve to do yay, right?
I think.
My new outro screen is a little piece of graffiti.
I think you showed us that?
Yeah. And now it's up on the stream that we are live with. While we wait for other people to show up. We're not going to have the full accompaniment that we wanted, though, because of course not. Rip.
Alright, guess I'll just sit here for now.
Back up the reminder to begin doing work stuff at 7:30.
Okay, so we're definitely not doing Bahamut tonight.
Nope.
Fine. I don't even know if I want to like throw streams up anywhere. Nope, I don't. We'll just let it. Let me ping Elsbeth here.
Mm-hmm.
It's now.
Oh dear, I gotta check this out.
And we'll take and shift to this. There we go. And drinking is not cheating because I'm under strict doctor's orders not to fast on water.
Sounded like a can.
Yes. Let's go ahead and meet inside and in the comfy basement. That Elspeth has done so much work making work, and then I ruined by shoving a desk in the corner.
I don't think you ruined anything.
Alright, I'm here.
Cool. We'll meet inside in the basement. Oh, that's
okay.
Too far back. That's a little bit too far forward. That's just right. Anyway, that desk is going to go in my bedroom when I've got enough money for a bedroom.
You're going to ruin the floorboards!
Who's ruining the floorboards?
The slime!
My slime is perfect and good. It's cleaning.
If you say so.
You know what? Why not come? There we go. I right click to invite you to the party. I stand up. Oh well.
Oh well.
Okay, so we have an hour before Halabali has to leave.
Alright.
We're not doing Bahamut, I don't think. Oh. Halabali has a cherry bomb. That's cute.
No.
So, do we have anything we need to get done with a party before we go mess around with more Hildibrand quests?
Let me check my quest list I picked up. Let's see. Oh, 50 dungeon, another 50 dungeon, another 50 dungeon. Ultimate Ballad, but that's an 8-person thing. 50 dungeon, another 50 dungeon. And I think that's another level, like another 8-person thing.
I have Decimil Darkhold for getting my Maelstrom rank up because I'm changed. But I don't think any of you want to suffer that.
Which one? Orm Vale?
No, the other one.
Oh. Darkhold.
Yeah.
I can do a Darkhold.
Albric, do you feel up to a Darkhold? You can tell me
Sure.
no. You can tell me no.
You're not getting off the hook that easily. I'm fine with Darkhold.
Okay. Halabali, are you fine with a Darkhold?
By the way, do you like my outfit?
Oh, that's nice.
I especially love the colors I picked.
It is a lovely outfit. Are we ready for Darkhold?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, at least if we die, someone doesn't have Darkhold.
Oh.
I might not have Dark.
Well, then we're
Oh,
not
dear.
doing Darkhold.
Alright, excuse as any, I guess.
Woohoo. So off we go to...
We're doing Hildibrand, right? I think
Yes.
next one was Costa del Sol.
I love that we're just, like, trusting Ura on where everything goes. And if anyone watching is wondering why I'm suddenly Vriska, it's because my son and his best friend are, like, being homestuck. And I'm trolling my son because my son said he hated Vriska. I see the levies. I don't see the quest for Hildibrand.
It's where I should be.
I'm pretty sure we finished this line.
Oh.
That's
I don't
okay, we
remember
can
doing
look it
that.
up.
It's right
Did you-
here. 8-armed and dangerous.
8-armed and dangerous.
I am blind. I was staring right at it going, oh, and it's not there. Well,
It's because
okay.
we want to do Darkhold. Yay!
No, I want to do Bahamut. Okay. Oh, my throat. Yobo, I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the victor's spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amalgina and Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master Figris will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Firgus, sits in the syndicate, and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast, with his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills. He settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague Ganlin is in Ulda, covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Ulda!
Hilda! I use a turn.
Okay, Ganlin's way over there, huh? Rah. It probably would have been faster to go to the Colosseum. Oh well. We get to enjoy the beautiful area. Hi, Ganlin. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you go elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganlin. They're friends of ours. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Ellie, if it isn't the Mithralized Star Reporter, come to have a laugh at Ganlin's expense before returning to pen your latest front-page feature, eh? Oh, very well. Just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now let me tell you this, there's strange things afoot in the Colosseum. Bugger all! It's a travesty, I tell you. Yay. Who's getting buggered? All these guys, I guess. Their outfits suggest it.
Oh, hi.
Hotch, Hugh, and Hamo. What's the matter? And where, pray tell, is Hutchin? The four of you will compete in the cup together, yes? I fear the unfortunate mishap left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dower Meadow. Mishap, my ass! This was sabotage! Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligar.
Please don't.
Lower your voice, Hotch. My head stings enough with your bloody shouting. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade. If I'd been quicker with my mantra, we would still be 4 men strong. Don't berate yourself so, Hamo. In victory and in defeat, the Mantravilles fight as one. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting Fettle by arsing around in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you, I'm always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over the Sagioli. Yay! The Mantravilles? As Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Ralgar, a man they must admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. Yes, I mentioned the strange things were afoot, yes. With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thief's Challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak with the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organization duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Metal. He should be in his office within the Colosseum's halls. I'll send word to the gateman, Yubaya. He owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two. Splendid! Come, you fans, we've got a case to crack. Yay! Time to meet Yubaya.
Okay, then. They're lucky I'm not competing.
We're doing the Hildibrand questline.
You buy it.
From the Mithril Eye, you say? Then by all means, you're free to enter. I'm Ellie, reporter from the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all seeing, you know the deal, yes? And you must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, me girl. There we go, I found his voice. That said, between the challenge from that so-called Phantom Thief, and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Now you'll see not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his subla. Ah, looks like we've got ourselves another. Those two aren't in the entry books. Oh no! And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner! Inspector Briarden, as efficient as ever, I see. A true gentleman eschews violence, Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. Dower Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Fergus has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Colosseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside of Karn.
Oh.
The second and third place prizes ain't nothing to sneeze at neither. I don't care how many faces he's got. We've nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault, day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. And be quick about it. I have it all day. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them as any other would. In battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks thinned as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative is that. Now where'd our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will you? I've only got 8 arms. Or were they legs?
Oh, hi.
Where are you called? I was just about to give the lovely Miss Savrila the grand tour. Inspector Hildibrand, look! He's purple! As astute as ever, Nashu. This color, the overabundance of appendages. I smell a case! Ah, that's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it he was one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturge's Guild. I plead the fifth. They were gonna seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others, when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace. I'll do anything. Anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs around the Coliseum. And I'm never glad they did. I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. Oh no. Oh no.
My.
I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There is only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now, who's the chump who wanted to get a pummeling by my lovely little Abby? It's me, I guess. Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Gobblebar will be entering the tournament on my behalf. Gobblebar? You do look like a bar. Well, bugger me with a spear. To think I'd see a day when a warrior of light stood in my Colosseum. I was just in here a couple weeks ago doing a duel with my samurai master, you jerk. Hear that clink, clink, clinking? That's the sound of gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign, Ulti. Yay, let's sign. We're gonna have to leave Halabala behind because she got stuff to do. With Gabo, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now we just need to make sure that she doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatrix, Avila, was it? Seemed quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot. Or a tentacle. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep the Mew fans safe? Let us return to Ganyan and see what else he can tell us of this mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well. I'll leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you'll share it with me at the first opportunity. Of course. So who else is down to question Ultros?
I guess I am.
I'm gonna let that sink in for a moment.
What, we just pointed him?
You down to play with the tentacle monster?
I said point.
Oh. Hey, Gamlin. You again? I already told you. What? Entered the herd, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you, but in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around. It seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled off the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who's crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round, and earned himself a right bruising from it. Last I heard, he was resting back at the Pugilists Guild. Why not pay him a visit? Pugilists! Yay. Hi, Raging Rat. Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in the entire realm with an ounce of sympathy? Ah, greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your quest is Hildibrand Mandeville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me how exactly it was that you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Gentleman, my ass. Have you not a whit of delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout at the top of my lungs if no one else will. The girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade? Some kind of foul sorcery. Mark my words, that girl's up to no good. If she weren't so damned easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. The girl's Alamegan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you got nothing to lose? Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work. Let's be on our way. I don't mean as offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were. Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Or perhaps she works with an accomplice. She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the latter. Ah, Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I could see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boor. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should still be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slithers off back to whence ever he comes. So Hildibrand wants the tentacle monster.
Sounds like it. I mean, he does need information. What?
I can't help but feel that you are missing the appeal of the tentacle monster.
I mean, he's got several appendages. I'm sure it'd make work faster.
Being made from an order that eschews big burly men.
What?
Perfect. Shh, friend, and look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks! Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. Oh, what's this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag, or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nachu, we must pursue. Yes, we must cheer up the tentacle beast somehow. There it is. Oh my. I'm starting to think the tentacle beast might be a pervert. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they'd taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce.
Ew.
Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls, anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them.
Nashu, I like your style. That's a really good idea. Let's douse him in.
Let's douse him and eat him. While Hildibrand is contemplating the implications of his behavior. What are the implications of his behavior? Oh, poor misunderstood Ulti. Here we suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth, he's just a gentle soul, luckless in love. Oh, Ulti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes. Now, perhaps we should return to our investigation? If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dara Meadow, back at the Colosseum, should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let's return to the Colosseum and speak with Dara Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls. That's what we just said. Can I go hang out with Ultros? Don't think Uncle Ultry didn't see you following me? What's the big idea? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus? Or am I? Come on now. I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Ulty dream?
I mean, I get it.
Well, kids hate to ink and run. And again, I am an octopus. I am not sure. Yeah. He is a slimy being. Really a great example. Really a great example of how, like, you know, if he was a nice dude, a lot of these chicks would have rejected him, but someone would have been like, you know what, I'm down for tentacles. But when he's a slimy little incel like that, people are like, no. Yes, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for Avila, you say? She had something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. I reckon you might still find her there. I warn you, though, if you're smart, well, keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Ganelin tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was going to rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch me drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up, that might be just the ticket. I can assure you there's no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fire lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off. I'm going to have to light her on fire.
At least I can heal.
Where are you going?
I'd rather fight her myself, but okay.
Well, I haven't been here in ages. Ah, behold the lovely Miss Avila. Just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here so as not to set off the girl's famed temper. How many times must I tell you? There's no cause for concern. The spoils shall be mine. It may as well be writ in stone. Do you realize what this means? We've suffered, and suffered long. But my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Raoul bin Adlin won new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by old Dons no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister. Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her in the field of battle are infinitesimal. I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue.
Huh?
Hi, Eltree. Trying to steal Avila from Uncle Ulty's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. God, I regret doing this voice. Yes, Uncle Ulty's homemade explosive. We'll see that this is the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus? Distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handicrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu? Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. You think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson?
Really?
Around
It's
to
just
me.
a crate.
Preposterous! Could it be that Musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks? I see. In any event, I shudder to think what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me, heave ho! You've got to be kidding me! Kaboom.
Why do I smell takoyaki?
I would complain that complain about needing to wait another hour to eat, but I'm not gonna lie, I cheated before stream so that I wouldn't be angry at everyone all stream.
Eh.
Hildy,
What's the Hildibrand up to?
that maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a bit closer. I thought we agreed. No hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand your little sister can take care of herself just as you. Speaking of which, what's news of the tourney? Worry not, Hegalina. I've taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Elshmi's sun-soaked dresses. All the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the old and upper crust. Those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. Oh, please say that we get this 30 million gil. I'd love 30 million gil.
But I want this stuff.
I don't know, Avi. Wealth is all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name, I'm proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, that alone's all the wealth I ask for. That's your problem, Hegalina. You've always been too quick to settle for less than you're worth. But worry not, your sister's watching over you. I'll do this for us. I must return. Gods forbid one of these prying reporters overhears us. That's my Avi, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile upon you, sister, and be safe. A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen. And yet, I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues. I see you, Uncle Olty. I see you hiding back there.
That's weird. That's why the smell hasn't gone away.
It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you hear what I heard? Look, kids, Uncle Olty has had it up to here with you. You think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little girl?
Oh, look, he has a bump on his head now.
I'm talking to you, Mrs. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer.
Oh.
Oh, not you, you idiots! No need for concern, friends. I've simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground. I'm pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Our hero. Now shall we return to Ul'dah? Mythal Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want after all this is to lose our bout by forfeit.
Don't worry, I'll get you out.
Could it be that musclehead drives straight into my trap to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he's performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman, if I ever saw one. But if you think that means I'm going to show mercy on you, you've got another think coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute. I've dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, second one was right around. No! Give me a break! Oh, the Gate of Nald. Okay, we don't actually teleport, meaning at the Gate of Nald. That's even... Teleporting would probably have been faster. Oh well. The people get to be greeted by my majestic void set. Excuse me. Yes, is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector's senses are tingling. I fear a most fearsome adversary is lurking about. Second lump. This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids. Say hello to my not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Where in the world is he? I haven't gotten all the hay. Hi, Papa Manderville. My chimera. Who's that half-naked fool? Oh no. Father, could it be that aura of unmitigated murderous rage I felt was not our quarry, but you? Ah, Hildy. I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration. The materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? It was just a bit of sleuth work, Father dear. And with that we must return to Olda. If you've not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mythical Cup. Oh-ho, moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? Fitting second career for a Mandeville man, if I do say so myself. That muscle-bound old man is the inspector's father. I mean to never go to one of their family reunions. Just who is Inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival, if ever there were one. Who goes there? Gobo, I've been waiting for this day. I'm facing Gilgamesh in every game I'm playing right now, oh no. Well, looky what you have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of the Inspector, mayhap? I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the Inspector's friend as his enemy. Well, that makes two of us. Pack up, Gulliver, because this just might be our lucky day. Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Gobo is a formidable foe. That's sounding like high praise coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as his sidekick. Inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to do battle with these two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that I must be off. For reasons I do not entirely understand, I'm considered something of a fugitive in these parts. You know, for assaults and theft. Gobo, I will not fall so easily this time. Well, looks like I've got my legs full. All 8 of them. But that adventure is too strong to take on alone. I'll have to bring along a friend. A supplely twisting ring, calling to mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck. Nobody here but like the boats. I look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend.
Whoa!
Oh man, I am so behind.
Muscleheads! I hate them! Should have paid attention. It's like lesson 1 at the Thaumaturge's Guild. Beware the big burly men.
Especially if they're in their small clothes.
Wonk.
Oh dear.
I suppose it's time to go back to the Colosseum.
Oh, that is an explosion.
Such an explosion that happens when you find yourself meeting hand by hand in, like, great peace and love. A big burly man and an octopus. Yay! Halabali will be here soon enough. And then we'll have to leave for work. Hildy? Good heavens, chancing upon father like that. I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd is assembled. It seemed festivities are nigh about to commence. I'd hoped to uncover more of Miss Evelia's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation on the field of battle?
All right, I'm caught up. I finally caught up. I just.
Good heavens!
Uh,
We haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and apprise ourselves on the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level. I set everyone on fire. And am I wrong? Ura, you started as a gladiator. Am I wrong? Setting everyone
we
on
usually
fire?
don't allow magic in the Colosseum.
Well, I'm bringing it anyway.
It was always just swords and shields, actually.
Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I'm one shabby-looking octopus. I tell you, they don't pay me enough for this. That's all going to change soon, isn't it, buddy? Oh, Mr. Holtros, just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that we might enlighten us as to ye gads! Who gave you these ghastly bruises? Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Don't get lost, I'm a busy octopus. Funga! Ouch, you have my sympathies. Good sir, is it challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8? Someone inside your office? No, whatever gave you that idea? I'm simply, fumigating the place. For pests. Pests like yourself. Now don't you have a battle to go fight? Funga! Inspector, I think something's alive in there. That's just me, talking to myself. Yes, Funga! Gods, yes, gods! Working as a receptionist is fun! Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and still able to find joy and fulfillment at your work? I say, Mr. Ultras, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration for us all.
Oh, hi.
Gubbo, if you could come with me for a moment, I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious.
It's the complaining inspector.
Oh, what's on? Rex. Oh, Rex is like, listen to this. I'm like, and sent me a song, a Homestuck song I love.
Oh.
There we go. The song in question is God Fucking Damn It Dave. Wait, I'm on this side. Can I... Have I always been able to hop this gate? Really?
Yeah.
I've come by here so many times, and I've just assumed this was an invisible wall. And I can hop over it. And Yuyubaya does nothing to stop me. Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? Nope! It's a waste of time. I see, Avila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she's implied that she's taken the necessary precautions to ensure her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, the strange octopus appeared considerably worse for the wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Alamegan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. I don't think so.
That or Ultros is just doing this without our knowledge.
Yeah, it's not as preposterous as it sounds. I've done some research on our eight-legged friend. It appears Ultros has become something of a regular at Uldan taverns and houses of pleasure. I suspect he's using his inside knowledge of workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There's also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Alamegan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means I fear your life is still in danger. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It's a stab in the dark. Contents may provide some answers. I would ask you bring them to me. Don't I have to get ready?
Yeah, isn't our
Fight.
match coming up soon?
Yeah. And you're having us dig for trash. In
Can't
Pearl
you get
Lane.
Hildibrand it? Okay, never mind. That is probably reasonable. Unfortunately.
I just got out of Pearl Lane. I haven't been here in months, and I don't want to be here. Look how gross this place is.
You get used to it.
You get used to not being in it, too. Forgetting that I met you here. I know how shitty this place is as well as you do. I thought my days of searching for garbage in Pearl Lane were far over. Ugh.
I am so lucky the Miners Guild accepted me right away.
Well, let me see what you found. I found some trash. Sift through it on your own time. Now what have we here? Yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails. And what's this? A sack! Even more foul-selling than the gore it's lying in. If it can be believed. Look here, something appears to be written on the side. Synthought sundries. It seemed this merchant had dealings with the squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership.
No, we can just go here to the avenue.
Yeah. Teleportation. I'm sure there's no long-term consequences to shoving yourself repeatedly through the aether. Oi, Sinkert. Hey, welcome, welcome. What might a discerning lady like yourself be looking for today? I am looking for answers. I'm sorry, madam, but if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect customers to do the same. Wait now, did Ultros send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack full of gold truffles. Can you believe that? What with the impressive price and that, distinctive aroma, they're only for the most discerning of customers, which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. Could these truffles somehow be connected to? No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like... Inspector Briarden, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me, and steal away Gobbo here. The gentleman is not impressed.
Yeah, we still have our match coming up.
Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods, what's that dreadful smell? Miss Elise, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of a gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many an old Don gourmet. I particularly enjoy them slow-roasted, as my dear mother makes them. Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Mind if I be so bold as to ask the recipe? It appears the productive portion of the conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let's make haste back to the Colosseum. Yeah, you robbed me. You robbed me of my time for stretches. A black mage still needs to stretch. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battles begin. Here's the plan, Gorbo. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Sevilla in combat. Until I've ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade, understood? I'm a black mage. I keep a wide berth.
I want to face it head on.
Yeah, how am I supposed to fight her?
Are we doing this as a group, or is it going to be like a 1v1?
That's the question. Well, it's time. There you are. I was this close to starting the melee without you. Oh, I'd be remiss not to tell you there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant has suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in, and bookmakers across town are aching in the gill, which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it Mr. Fergus himself is quite taken with my promotional skills. Aye, the future's looking bright for Dower Meadow, it is. So what say ya? Are you ready to get your asses kicked? Yeah.
No?
That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for blades to whirl and limbs to fly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup, brought to you by our ever-charitable friends at Imagine & Sons Mineral Concern, your concern is our concern, is about to begin. Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Alamigo, Gobbo, the famed warrior of light, or who's that grinning fool again? Oh, that's right, Humberbach, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the 8-legged purple purveyor of pain? Here I am, did you miss me? I say we've a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battles begin. Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. Then with just the two of us, I take a dive. And you receive your share of the winnings. I've not forgotten our promise. I dare say she is spiritually a big burly man. Look at Avila's blade spin. Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They beat him tough in Alamigo, that's for certain.
I pull off skills like that daily. I don't need my gladiator. I don't need to be a paladin or a gladiator to beat you.
You are next. Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally. Nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting's giving Uncle Auntie an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Wait a minute. Roasted truffles?
Braised in a savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sack full where that came from.
That meddling musclehead? What's taking him so damn long?
The girl's gaze gives it away. Open that gate at once.
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Oh,
Ooh.
What is that monstrosity?
Master Typhon, is in your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffles, perhaps?
Hello, Master Typhoon. It's been a while.
What fascinating friends you have, Alti. Why, just look at this charming little nose. Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles?
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen.
oh.
Could it be Avila's Fonted Tempest Blade? It was that monster all along? The girl played us all for fools.
Don't look at me. It was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus. You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend. I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle, you know, for my work and all. Come on, Dow. Has Uncle Alti never lied to you?
What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about that Alamegan whore. Alamegans. Beggars and brutes, a lot of them. We give them a home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get. Send her to Garlemald for all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick.
But I just wanted to. My sister. I feel for the girl, really. My octopus heart goes out to her. But the rules are the rules, right? Now if Uncle Alti may be so bold. I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the three remaining competitors. That'd be me, my buddy Typhon, and Gobo here. What you say, Mrs. Warrior of Light?
Alright, that's what we want to see. Ultros, Ultros, Ultros. Well, this is a most unprecedented turn of events. But who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue, Halatali, the fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Lights. Who will be left standing when the storm has settled? Be there or miss a battle for the ages.
I have a feeling we're going to be losing Halabali.
Oh, there he is.
Well, Briarden. So to review, the truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear as if coming from the Alamegan girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in my years as a consulting inspector. If at any rate, we have no choice but to trust your abilities now, Gorbo, let us make for Halatali.
Oh, I've been to Halatali the other day.
Yep. Off to Halatali. We've been to Halatali a lot. God fucking
Actually, I
damn
played
it,
the hard
game.
mode Halatali the other day. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, Halatali hard is great because it's literally just a tournament. But yeah, Halatali time.
Whoa!
Well, the tourney's turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee, looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators and the profits, I could give a gnat's ass. Now I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one of the two's the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even the odds, aye?
Well,
We could take it on with 3, right?
No problem.
let's just see if anyone's got... Oh, no one's gonna have it. Should we try it unsynced?
Might as well.
Let's do it.
Don't worry, I fully outfitted myself this last time for right mage.
The Dragon's Nest. Neck. Here we go! A warrior, a white mage, and a black mage. All the DPS is on me, oh no.
Combatants, the final confrontation will be held here, atop the dragon's neck. If all members of a team fall from the platform, they forfeit the match.
Seafood soup is not on the menu today, kids.
Oh man, I don't want to fight Mr. Typhoon in a ring out battle!
I figure we should target Typhoon first.
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh!
Oh. No!
Oh dear!
I'm small. And cute. Can't catch me.
When's this run out?
In 30 seconds or so.
Oh,
Jesus.
got what plate?
Oh, I can do imp punch. Ah, it does nothing. It does nothing.
What does it say? Sufficient water remains on the end plate. Status removed. Oh!
Oh.
Oh no, I'm out.
I'm out as well.
Redo! Redo!
Okay.
Okay, so I think when we're... Okay, I don't know what happened, but...
Oh, damn it. Ah, I'm out.
You're out?
Yep. No, I didn't die.
Dead.
Huh.
Oh, let's
Oh,
go
no.
to the center stage. See if we can survive. Oh, we did. Ooh, goodness me.
Oh, where is it?
Help.
Owie. Ah!
God.
Just when I was about to cast Cure!
Oh, oh no.
I don't like this fight.
I think this would have been manageable with 8 people, but I don't know how we're getting imped. You want to focus on Ultros first?
Yeah, let's
fuck him up.
first.
Yeah, it was Ultra, so did it. Pervert.
I don't want to be a Kappa.
Reject tradition.
Oh.
Become.
I'm close to. You can't catch me. Oh, you could. Damn it.
Okay, so.
Middle of the stage. Middle of the stage. I live again.
Oh, come on! Ow.
You resurrect me, I will wait until the imp goes off to accept.
Oh, I'm in again.
No.
I don't think this is manageable with 3 people.
No, this is.
That's right, blow me, you little shit. I'm a corpse.
Oh, okay. So what I've
he's
noticed is
he's
that
on
when
both
we're-
sides, front and back, he blows.
Okay, so when Typhoon is starting to like glow when he does that like all area thing, that's when you attack him to turn back to human.
Okay.
Hey! So like when Typhoon's in the middle and glowing to do that large AoE thing.
I'm about to die.
Try to draw them towards me. Just 10 more seconds. Oh, right. Center of the stage.
Oh, you're knocked out?
I'm knocked out.
Ah, damn it. Well, he's down to 1/3 of a health almost.
Oh.
Oops. No, 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 no. Oh.
Oh. That's not good.
Oh, I'm back. I live again. No. That was wrong. Whew. What an intense fight.
Please get him off
I
of
love
me.
it. Ah! No, 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 no. Get out. Get out. Get out.
I'm stuck on the other side. I can't
Come on,
reach
Mr.
you.
Kappa. Ooh, I'm back. Team. Right, center of the stage, center of the stage. You got this. Yes, now. Ooh.
Oh, now they have tentacles into this.
Whoa. This is a party.
Oh,
Separate.
separate.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't
Dash.
you dare put... Ooh. Well, Ultros is dead at least. I would just have Typhoon to worry about. We got this.
Yeah.
Nothing to it.
Oh, I could
Ooh.
well be even I didn't. Yeah, woo. Are you saying it was not doable? This is so much easier than Twintania.
Oh. Oh, smells like takoyaki.
Yum, yum.
And the Mew
You
fans
guys
playing the
win.
Mithril Cup. Yay!
Okay, that was chaotic, so that was kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially once I learned what we were supposed to be doing.
Oh, and we get treasure.
Ah!
Oh, wind up Ultros.
I got him!
Hooray.
No.
Congrats.
I shall call him Squishy, and he shall be mine.
Well, where is he?
Oh, he's so cute.
Good show. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the awards ceremony. That should afford us a perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. I'm a little sad we didn't have that with 8 players. That would have been so fun with 8 players.
But then you'd have 8 people fighting over the minion.
Clearly, we just need to grind it.
Oh.
Grind on that octopus until we get the minion.
Oh my.
And no, I'm not getting over my distaste for Unsynced content. Seika, I know you're watching this and going to say that.
Don't worry, I'll let the two of you decide who gets to keep the grand prize.
The thief's gonna take it. Don't. Let's not be unrealistic here.
And that's already to me such a bummer.
And it was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now, let's take a look at the relic our champion has won. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Fergus himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that's earned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer.
It's a ring. Above you. Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on over long, but worry not. The main event is about to begin.
Oh, it's you.
I know you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show.
How's your hand, mister? Well, he's still covering it, so I guess it's still pretty bad, huh?
He brought us fireworks. Thank you.
This is
Vile
weird. Isn't
fiend.
this...
Mark my words, you've stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Mandeville name.
I think not, Hildibrand.
Greg? It's always something a pleasure to reunite of old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired.
Oh.
You've bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. Do you not mean your skewer? My spear?
Oh, this is too good.
Vile thief! There's not a shred of honor in you! Return my weapon at once!
So, is anyone watching The Ring?
Oh no, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear our attendance at today's performance is by invitation only.
Oh. Oh
Not saying
no.
truffles, but the battle's already. Mr. Typhon, just a moment, I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere.
Everyone get out now!
Achoo.
The ring! Is it really that light? Ugh.
If only I was a dragoon. Alas and alack, the ring sails straight to the hands of the fiend. Giving up so soon, are we? Those don't sound like the words of a Mandeville man. But of course, brilliant, father. If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring. Why, it'll be just like Dalamud. Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian Mandeville. Skyward, as only a Mandeville can.
Okay.
Father, you know not your own strength.
Okay then.
Hmm, 997, 998, 999, 1000, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005.
Goddamn chicken. Oh my.
Go, Enkidu. Come on, Enkidu, land on his butt, please. That would be the best. These legs, they look strangely familiar. Put a little too much into much spin on that one, it seems. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Save for one thing, this ring is a fake. But no matter, I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you've been a most attentive audience. The key. Bloody hells. Guards, seize the fiend at once.
Oh dear.
Natsu. Natsu.
So please don't.
It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone.
Second prize? What's the meaning of this?
Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. This sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. And preposterous, it's just the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here.
Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily.
Let's not be so hasty, friends, I can explain.
Do you steal it and sell it? I sold my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure? What a fool I've been. Whatever was I thinking?
Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avila. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Helena, and nothing more.
I suppose I was at that. How do you know my sister's name?
I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tell you to the Nanawa mines to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister.
Oh, you have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fate, Chiardi acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly, the second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions.
Let's see. There was a sword.
The Treaty Blade, Azema's Virtue, the Ring of Inquiry, all relics with quite a history. Or, to be more precise, relics from the era of the Beladians. Oh, if that is so, the answer's clear as day. The fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Bedanian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear in the scene to tell us just as much.
Oh. Okay then. Oh,
Whoa.
That's a card.
more like a poster.
Oh no, crush it, Inspector. Crush it, Inspector. I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks?
Where the 4 treasures of Beldia become one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that, and yet it seems the Phantom believes there's some truth in these words.
4 sacred relics from Beldis, the Warden's justice, lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One who's winning over the common folk by the day, if rumors are to be believed. Would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far. An Uldan collector and her hired thugs, a trading mogul in the brass blades, and now a mining magnate and the stone torches? Is it any surprise the sympathies of ordinary old Dons would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? Astutely observed, Mseli. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself?
Leave her out of this.
Yes.
Then it'll be to his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces. There is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladia, and it shall be Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire.
Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence.
Was that? No, it couldn't be. Methinks God but may need a new pair of spectacles.
No, Godbert, I think you saw right. I think you recognize our fair or foul.
Dun, 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 dun.
Money! Yay! That's not the 30 million gil I was promised. But I guess it'll do.
To be honest, we were promised a ring worth 30 million gil.
Could put it on the market board. The race to discover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. As the fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed. Will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Mandeville can? Hildibrand will return in her last vow. The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long you forgot what you actually looked like? I have. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well, see you next time. Good job, Enkidu.
Okay then.
Shall we push forward?
I would like to.
Yes, let's do it.
I think I'm going to check this. Yes, I do believe this is our last Hildibrand quest.
Already?
Until after Heaven's Word. Shades of Silda. I was wondering when you'd show up. I hope you haven't made any plans for the day, because we've got a situation on our hands.
Actually, we were hoping to get...
I'm sorry?
I was going to say... Actually, we were hoping to get to the Coils of Bahamut sometimes.
Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief?
Well, it seems he's decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. Rumors are to be believed. He's claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of Old Time society. Mr. Many Faces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The messages are always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you'll hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye's been selling like Pond's cakes. The only rub is it's left me no time to look at the thief's last message. Until now, that is. Shall we? The hidden treasure of Ul'dah, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. The Sun Silk Tapestries. Oh, Wymond. Wymond. Why is this everyone whose voice makes my throat hurt? I have never been gladder to have cheated at Ramadan than today. Wymond? Well now, if it ain't my favorite adventurer, and my favorite Mithril Eye reporter along together. Tell me, what ain't I done to deserve the pleasure of your company today? I see, as much as I'd like to help you lovely ladies, I'm afraid you found Ola Wymond is at a loss. Ul'dah has more than its fair share of treasures, hidden and otherwise. I reckon our phantom fiend could be after just about any of them. I can tell you this much though. Whatever the thief's got his eyes on, it's got the Sultan sworn in a right dither. Word has it they've formed a regiment of their best and brightest to safeguard the royal vaults from this very threat. The Sultan sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information. It's the only lead we've got. Come on, I say it's time we visit to the hero, the heart of the sworn. Oi, hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourselves involved in this. A man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time, the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at risk trying to play the hero. Your concern's touching, but I can assure you I'm ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to the people. Come, time is of the essence. Well, you know what? We should be okay. The Sultan sworn owe us favors. Right, Dora?
Wait, what?
From the incident that is not to be discussed?
Oh, yeah. I think.
With, the thing we recovered. This guy. Remember this guy, Humphrey?
Oh, hello.
Hey. Halt! Only authorized personnel are allowed in. They'll bugger me with a broadsword. It's the Gentleman of Light's adventuring companion, that catty but cute reporter for the Mithril Eye. Oh, you're not the guy that we worked with before.
Oh.
It's this guy from the first Hildibrand quest. Oh, well, if it isn't the self-styled warrior of light. Tell me, what tall tales did you spin the Sultan sworn recruiter to land yourself in this position? Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing the Gentleman of Light standing tall and triumphant that day, it moved me to the depths of my soul. Like I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm just like my hero, Master Hildibrand. The Sultan's sworn were expressed with my commitment and my sword arm, and they gladly welcomed me into their ranks. Wait, don't tell me. You've come to assist Mr. Hildibrand in his investigation, haven't you? Cor, why didn't you say so earlier? It's the least I could do to help the 2 ladies who united me with my role model. You'll be wanting to speak with Felice. She's one of the Sworn's best, and something of a history buff, it'd seem. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belanda, she personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead the investigation. If anyone has the information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I get her. I can trust you not to touch anything, huh? A pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. My name is Ellie from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case. Would appreciate any information that may shed light on recent events. The pleasure's mine, Miss Ellie. And if I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion friend here one Gobo Bar, yes? You know Gobo? As any regular reader of the Mithril Eye would. Oi, 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 oi! I'm friends with your boss!
Hush.
I must confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. It hardly befits my station to say this. I was secretly hoping you would show up to assist the investigation. Doubtless the inspector, too, will also welcome a helping hand.
Well, as if it isn't the crushed inspector.
The Sultan Sworn, elite of Uldar's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far. Inspector Briarden, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, Gobo, a moment if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me and don't move an ilb. Inspector, what's that in your... Demasking dust. A formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguises. Analyzing the mask left behind at Vesper Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counteragent that would dissolve the disguise, whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Brilliant, Inspector. The Phantom Thief's pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time.
I was worried I was going to dispel my glamour.
I fear it would be so simple. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultan Sworn at our disposal, we're only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? The hidden treasure of Ulda, the last of the 4 lost relics of Belladia. I fear not. I've poured through the histories time and again, but the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference in an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it little more than a fairy tale. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe 4 sacred artifacts, one each possessed by these 4 Beldan heroes, but makes no mention as their appearance or nature. 3 times we've tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times has he foiled us by making off with something else entirely. Heedless speculation will only play the fiend's strengths. All artifacts of Beldan origin have been sealed away in the Royal Vault, and a regiment of our finest assigned to its protection. I have furnished all the guards with a supply of demasking dust, and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. The Black Guard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have our word, my lady. There are even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you've heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by our quarry. The Sultan Sworn have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is we've been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. We'd be most grateful for any assistance you could offer. A lady asks, and a gentleman answers. Oh, my voice.
Are you okay?
No. Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong. and bring the wicked to justice.
Poof.
And this must be the demasking dust that is the talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you I am exactly who I claim to be.
A shame that. Inspector Hildibrand.
We're not inspecting you, but your services are most welcome. I'll share all I know about the recent murders.
The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that, they were all influential figures in their respective circles. We can identify no common threads connecting the 3.
Oh ho, this will prove a most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel, gutted with a great sword, strangled with a subligar, mayhap?
Oh dear.
I'm afraid that we've identified no pattern. In any event, the murderer plots the deaths of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action, and quickly.
Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers of deduction are more than up to the task. I'll see this burglar turned butcher delivered to justice.
Your presence is heartening indeed. Inspector Hildibrand, friends, please take this demasking dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. Before I go any further, I'm going to take a moment and take my meds,
All right.
because it's sundown.
Okay.
Normally I take these before stream. When I cheated as little as possible. Wait. Well, they gave me 1 pill short on estradiol. I know, because one of the pills was caught in the lid and shattered.
Aww.
Oh no. Well, we can go ahead and see how I can read with my tongue pressed to the bottom of my mouth. Someone else want to read this for a moment?
Sorry, I skipped the dialogue just now.
I can do my best. Come to accompany on yet another case, friend. I like your gusto, but if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that role has already been filled most ably. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly, Elbrick, my ever-loyal associate. Gobbo, I mean. I'm a bit confused. Right.
Was there
And
only
now-
3 of you?
And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from the 80 sins of Sasamo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues. Clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Pray, alert me should you see anyone suspicious, my ever-loyal associate. We must put Miss Phyllis demasking dust to good use.
Okay. Number 1. I want to see what God's weapon is here. Crypt Lurker's Plane Sphere. Nice. So an Astrologian. Number 2. You have a voice for a villain.
Oh no, I was supposed to be a heroic and dashing.
And number 3. Let's go to the sins.
Where is that?
Western
wrong.
Family.
Oh, Western Tunneland. Hmm.
And I'll take this moment to try and count. I haven't actually counted it since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. There are only 78 sins.
Oh no.
There are only 78 of them. I've been lied to. I've been conned. And there is God again. Flowers? Yes, it's all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who, in his hurry to escape, carelessly mislaid his wares. Just what do you think you're doing, eh? Eh? I'm the one that put those flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy. You dare defile his memory, eh? Eh? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. I swear to you on my own dear mother's hat name that your son's killer will be brought to justice. As I was just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean... Leave this place. Run away while you still can. Run far, far away. Run, or he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor, poor boy. A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense. Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or have you not heard the horrors of Silde? Aye, Ulda's sibling nation, against which we waged war centuries ago. Much blood was shed by both sides, aye. I speak of a far greater horrors than death, an unholy draught brewed by a Sildan alchemist, one with the power to turn the living to the undead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers. The traitor's spurn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotten flesh and ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan Swan. Thal alone knows why. But they whisked the body away before I could so much as pay me last respects. The traitor's spurn? I'd heard the stories, but I never thought them true. To be able to procure such a threatening thing, just who are we dealing with here? Sildan. I'm sure of it. Only a Sildan would know the recipe. But the last remnants of Silda died 4 centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did? They did? He calls himself the Phantom Thief, he does. Did it ever occur to you that he might be an honest-to-God's phantom? Heard the tales from my own great-great-grandma, I did, about the 4 relics of Veladia, the powers they hold, the power to extract justice. The spectre of Silda has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe, woe unto us all! Have the 4 warriors of light forsaken us? My dear boy, if only you'd become a traitor like your father, if only you'd kept your nose out of those history books, and never so much as breathed the accursed name of Silda. Oh, but you did, and now we're doomed, doomed, doomed! Nailed it.
What is this, a Call of Cthulhu campaign?
I'm glad I'm not the only one who was like, okay, we're playing Cthulhu now. Well, I mean, we had the tentacles already.
Hildibrand! Or, it's all the horror!
That bleeding horseman's here somewhere. I feel it in my follicles. Ah, the most potent hair tonic the realm has seen. Aye, that it was, for all of a fortnight, before my flowing locks fell out all over again. And just as I was chatting up a lovely young lass at the quicksand, just to twist the knife an extra ilm. Montbank, charlatan, I'll find that so-called inspector and his sorry band, and pull every last strand of hair from their bleeding skulls. Well, I don't remember his voice.
Who's playing with my chair?
Well,
It's all becoming clear to me now. That dear old woman's testimony has confirmed that which I suspected from the start. Like a zombie picking away at its rotting flesh, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Open your ears and feast your minds on the fruits of my flawless deduction. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of the living and the dead for nigh on centuries, since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate this tortured soul, that it might abandon its vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. And what is the true nature of the spectre's grievances? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage its rancor. Let us begin our search at the Thaumaturge's Guild. Doubtless the tomes there contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else that came out of your mouth, some knowledge of Silda might serve us well. Go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need. You can count on me, Inspector Briarden. Whatever knowledge is to be gained at the Guild, it shall not escape my inspector's eye.
you know, if we need to go to the, if we actually need info from the guild, I'm a member. I guess we actually do need the info from the guild because it's telling us to go to the guild. So yay!
Yay! And my dog's being chatty.
Albric, have I taken you to the guild before?
No.
Oh, you're in
Actually,
for a
I've never been
treat.
there.
We'll ignore that glitching little con fucking bot that just stepped through the stairs.
Alright, I have to look into this.
Okay.
He's crying way too much.
Well, I'll show Albric around the guild. Hello, Naneko. Naneko's like the gate man. Researching the ancient feud between Ulda and Silde, are you? Most impressive. Young people these days show so little interest in learning from the past. Anyhow, I'm pleased to say I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of the sibling nations, one must go back further still, to the birth of their mother nation, Valadia. The Fifth Astral Era was an age of untold wonders, when the arcane arts burgeoned and great civilizations that commanded such powers flourished. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment. It culminated in the War of the Magi, which brought the great floods of the Sixth Thunderbolt Calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Mages were reviled and persecuted for having caused the catastrophe, with many forced to leave their homelands or face death. It was a small band of these survivors that found their way to Thandlin, where they would found the nation of Valadia some 8 centuries agone. Ah, imagine a government of mages, by mages, and for mages! What wonders might have been wrought had Beldawn's civilization survived to this day. Alas, it was not meant to be. See, yeah. We should be in charge, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, Erasmus is who we want to talk to. Well, before we talk to that blowhard, we should take a moment, stop, pray to Thal, because this is a temple, and then we can shimmy on back here to the back, and oh, we're gonna talk to Kokabuki. Kokabuki's busy, so we'll leave Kokabuki for now. Talk to everyone back there in time. Erasmus, you blowhard. What have you got for me?
You don't say. It's not every day someone comes to our hall to research Silda. As a fellow student of the history, though, I'm more than welcome to conversation. Beldawn's civilization flourished in relative peace until 2 sons were born to the royal family. These 2 were fierce rivals, and when they came of age and their father passed, each one claimed that he was the rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split their kingdom in 2, forming the twin nations of Ul'dah and Silda. But not unlike the 2 proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry.
Huh.
That is the
Interesting.
shortest talk you've ever given me, Erasmus.
Mama Nay, long time no see. Yayaroku, hey. Greetings. You would learn of the war between Ul'dah and the fallen Sultanate of Silda? It'd be my pleasure to enlighten you. The 2 city-states coexisted for several generations, until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in outright war. As you might deduce from the present state of affairs, Ul'dah emerged victorious, leaving the once proud sibling nation in smoldering ruins. As the historians tell it, the battles fought between sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Ul'dah's superior numbers, Sildan alchemists devised the most horrid of stratagem. Employing a frightful formula known as the Traitor's Spurn, they brought their fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those of the living who were too weak or wounded to fight. Sends shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? Is it truly the crowning glory of our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors? It is. And now, my guildmates! Kokobadi!
He threatened to draw weird stuff on my face.
Kokobadi! Kokobigo! Kokobezi! Kokoboha! And of course, Master. Kobo! You come seeking knowledge of the bad blood between Ul'dah and Silda? I suppose I can spare a moment or two just for you, but take good notes. You know I'm not fond of repeating myself.
You know I'm not very fond of repeating myself. That was his voice. It was growly. 2 scales, one of gold and one of silver. The gold of Ul'dah, weighing prosperity and power. The silver of Silda, weighing knowledge and power. But the power sought by the 2 nations differed greatly. Yes, greatly indeed. The power wrought by Ul'dah in prosperity was that of justice and good, while the power wrought by Sildan knowledge was horrific, beyond belief. The power to rip the living soul out of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter the histories are clear, but riddle me this, my friend. Who writes the histories, and what does this say of the words writ within? Yes, truth can be elusive, and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, did you know that in the war against Silda, Ul'dah and Amalja warriors fought side by side? Likely you did not, and neither did I, until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep in our archives. And yet, in the histories read by the populace, you'll see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone at some time deemed that particular truth less convenient? But I've said enough already. You see? This is my master. This is the one who taught me the beginnings of what I know. Everyone should go give head pats to my master.
Oh, I'll be right back.
He deserves it. He is a very, very deadly wizard. That's the right action. I should have. They do discourage the approach of big burly men. That's true. Speaking of big burly men, we have one that we need to keep out of the inner sanctum before he causes trouble.
Oh no!
Hildibrand,
he's here. Oh no.
Okay, he may be big and his muscles are burly, but can you really call him burly in spirit?
My ever loyal associate,
oh shush! This is a library. Be quiet.
tell me, what have you learned from your questioning the scholars in these halls?
I've got a reading list.
Indeed. As it happens, I've learned much the same. Let us take a moment to review and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work their magic. A war of succession divides the great civilization of Baladia, giving rise to the sibling nations of Ul'dah and Silda. The 2 nations coexist for some generations until ill blood boils over, culminating in outright war. Daunted by Ul'dah's superior military might, Silda employs their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of doomed Silda, who seeks vengeance against those who reduced his countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find the Silda statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem, and have him apologize to the thief, in person, for the suffering he has wrought.
Brilliant plan. Perhaps you'd like to go find yourself a shovel and dig the statesman out of his grave yourself. Leaving aside the nonsense of spirits and spectres, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some link to Silda. His garish garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen sultanates. This Sildan connection would serve to explain the rare knowledge of Sildan relics that our thief clearly possesses. But what of the murder victims? What common thread among them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? A few people in town spoke of a man sighted calling upon victims in the past days. Those who saw him said he had a most frightened air all about him.
Wait, yes, it's coming to me, of course. My keen investigator's senses ring out with a voice loud and clear. This man Miss Ellie speaks of just might know something.
You really should stop thinking so hard. You're like the straight up brain muscle. Miss Ellie, who is this man and where might we find him? My sources identified the man as Guguira, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Shall we pay him a visit? Yes. Get Hildibrand out of here. I don't want Hildibrand in this place. We're the sort of people who might figure out that he's a zombie. To Horizon.
To Horizon! Oh, wait.
So he's supposedly here. Ah, there he is. Yes, you got business. Make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chattering with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, good sir. My name's Ellie, reporter with the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing. You know the rest. I was wondering if we might trouble you with a few questions.
Was it for love or money that you killed them? Yes, you, the thief of many faces.
Me? A thief? What is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got the time or the patience for this mummery. If you'll excuse me, an important client awaits. I thought I recognized that voice.
Lady Dorilda, well met indeed. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair evening?
Oh, why, I live here, you ham-headed half-wit. Inspector Brarden, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here, pray tell? Okay, but you don't live here. You live in Vesper Bay. It's not far from Vesper Bay, but this is not Vesper Bay.
Maybe she moved?
Guguira, we can discuss business after. Pray lend the inspector here, the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. But, Lady Dorella, what about... Yes, my dear Maria's name day present. I had in mind one of the prize pieces from Ishtam's latest seasonal collection. You would be able to procure one for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make the trip to Ul'dah myself? I'll say it just once more, Guguria. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even the stupid one, helped me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. Alright, I'll tell you what I know, but you didn't hear it from me, got it? I was looking into killing on behalf of a client of mine. Thief's got himself some more zombie dust. The trader's Spurn, was it? And his cards speak of 5 victims. It got me thinking, Silda, 5 victims, I, the arbiters of truth. The arbiters of truth? I'm not familiar with the name. Aye, if you would be, on account of them being something of a secret society and all. Influential personages of the Sultan, you see, working from the shadows to keep false knowledge about the Ul'dah-Silda conflict from reaching the ears of folk like you and me.
False knowledge? Pray tell, just what sort of knowledge might that be?
False bell, don't make me say no more. I've got family to feed. Very well, just tell us one last thing. Who hired you, and where can we find him? Hob. His name's Hob. From what I heard, he told me he was going to set sail for Limsa with his 5 best soul swords to guard his back. Said there were many prying eyes at the airship docks. Said he had a private ship docked and waiting for him in Vesper Bay. But remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. The man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt that. They say the arbiters are so secretive they don't know each other's true identities. Don't ask me how this all works, but Hobbs got high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims had all been zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew that he'd be next.
Thank you very much, my kind sir. Once again, the ancient Mandeville art of parley has procured for us a key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us, and let us hurry. The man's life is in danger even as we speak.
I shall be borne by wings of the void.
What?
I shall be borne by wings of the void. At all haste.
Beep boop.
I love that we can fly over this now. Haha.
Oh.
Do you find him?
Something's in the tunnel.
Oh dear. Master Hob, is everything quite alright? No, stand back, Ellie. Hunger. I hunger for your brains. Damn, there's no saving the man. Do what you must.
Bunk.
Vroom.
Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. It would seem we were a few moments late to the scene.
A message, and then there was one.
There it is again.
Is something the matter, Inspector?
Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up the trail of the Phantom Thief, I've had this fleeting sense. A sense that someone or something is watching us.
The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful. For the moment, let us return and report our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may lead us to the final victim. I, too, had best return to the Mithril Eye. Let's meet up again after. I'll see what newer clues I can uncover in the meantime. You'll do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. The streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector, I'll go with her.
If you insist, Nashu, then I give my leave. But pray be wary, not just of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She has quite the temper, as we both know.
Okay.
Miss Ellie, there's something I must tell you when this case is over. Be safe and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the fiend took aim at my own life. Your life, Inspector? That cost you the soul. Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day when I may hear what it is you'd share with me. Is he gonna propose?
A secret
Oh,
vow?
come on. It's way too
Oh.
early for a proposal.
Consider my interest
Court
piqued
her
as well.
first.
Good Inspector, let us be off. Miss Phyllis awaits our report.
I think that the conniving inspector might be conniving some.
More like the crushing inspector.
Yes. Conniving to inspect. If you catch my meaning.
Oh, wait, I should probably.
Yeah, it's the alchemist skill.
This is so convenient.
Hey there, Phyllis. A fourth victim? Fall have mercy. Were you able to glean all of the connection to the other victims? The arbiters of truth? No, no, it cannot be. Somebody help! Miss Ellie, a voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? I don't see Natsu. That's not Miss Ellie. That man. I only thought to ask him a few questions before I knew what was happening. He was upon me. I could only bash his brains with a conveniently sized bottle of mead, it would seem. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nashu not with you? She saw a figure lurking in the shadows and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. This man wears the armor of Sultan Sworn's squire, but his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. The thief of many faces. To think we would find our man like this. Thrice and again did the fee de Lundar grasp, but no more, by virtue of a gentleman's ingenious seductions and a lady's pugilistic puissance. I declare the case closed. I return this sachet to you, Miss Phyllis. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end it proved superfluous to my cracking the case. Oh. While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value you'd like to wantonly destroy? What's the meaning of this? Ingenious double disguise, planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is Gulj, one of my most capable men. I sent him to guard the vault and outfitted him with ample supply of demasking dust. It's inconceivable that the thief could have so easily eluded his grasp. Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? No, that's impossible. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. With the Phantom Thief to thank for her burgeoning readership and rise to the ranks of the Mithril Eye, Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of her story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus she hatched a plan to... My lady, the vault's been breached. The wise man's whisper, it's gone. For her foul crimes against the Sultan, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops and do not rest till she's in custody. And now the game is truly afoot. I don't think it's Ellie. Ellie's the red herring. What's the meaning of all this wrath and rumpus? Just as we were about to make our triumphant return. Isn't that not so, Enkidu? Oh, hello. Miss Ellie, Miss Ellie, the shadow you said you saw? I think it was just a dormouse. To think that I'd literally stumble face first into the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. But not to worry. Yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
My ever-loyal associate must find Miss Elian quickly. Surely if confronted by her constant companions, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh, Miss Phyllis, I thought you'd already departed in the company of your men. For all the better. Shall we conduct this search together?
I fear that would only put them at greater risk. You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiters of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than...
Hildibrand Mander?
me. Mind you, it's not a role I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known in the Sultanate. One day I received an anonymous letter stating the position the committee had opened, and I had been chosen to fill it. The latter went on to enumerate my duties: to prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our flowering nation. As a high-ranking officer of the Sultan's Swarm, I was deemed to be in a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. I knew there were other members of this organization, who was told nothing of their names or identities, to think that my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm until such time as the killer is apprehended.
Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Phyllis, but there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress, and as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. My associates here also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant?
Inspector, over here!
Ah, there you are, Nachu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you.
I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw something in the shadows, so I went to take a look. Now, there wasn't anything there but a dormouse. It was a really cute dormouse, you see, and it just kept squeaking and squirring away, and I just...
Pardon me for a moment. Nashu? Yes, my inspector speaks to me. Someone's watching us. Gobbo, let's split up and canvass our surroundings.
well... letter. Be wary and be warned.
Do, 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 do.
Trust no one, and your friends all the less. This will avail you well. Use it wisely. Obtain a sachet of demasking dust. The next instant you feel an intimidating presence behind you.
Oh, hello, sir.
Oh, if it isn't my beloved son's staunch companion, the mighty Gobbo. I was in the area on a matter of business, which I curtailed when I found a suspicious presence in the shadows. Assuming it led me here. Perhaps the same for you? Oh, so your pursuit of the thief of many faces has taken quite the unexpected turn. Now you've come upon a series of anonymous letters. Mayhap our watcher in the shadows is a friend. Or is this but another trap laid by the fiend? Yes, the plot thickens like a dollop of salamander oil. In either event, I dare say the circumstances call for utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere, or anyone. Myself excluded, of course. No mere mask could replicate the physique of this Manderville man. That said, I fear my dear Hildy may be in a bit over his head this time. Allow me to assist you in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildibrand, his dear mother would be, not pleased.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Finally, the competent Manderville is here. This man could never expect us to rub oil onto his chest.
If the sender speaks true, the villain even now lurks within our midst, and yet we have but a single sachet of demasking dust at our disposal. Must identify the imposter beyond a reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Gubbo. What say you have a few words with each of them and see if aught seems amiss?
All right.
Am I doomed to share the same fate as the others? I'd sooner die than become one of those things. Miss Ellie is the Phantom Thief. It's the only logical conclusion, yet I cannot help but feel another truth still evades us. Inspector Braden told me all about it. Who'd have thought Miss Ellie was the Phantom Thief all this time? She sure fooled me.
Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say? Stands to reason. The fiend would not take such a risk if we're not utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse.
Curses, this one's not half the fool his son is. I must elude him and quickly. Time is of the essence.
I questioned the Sultan sworn outside. To a man, they insist they've seen naught of Miss Ellie. Wherever could she have gone? Father, what brings you here?
Yes, finally the pieces are coming together. Now if you'd kindly stand still and shut up, the fiend already stands among us.
Inspector Briarden, I should hope you're not doubting me.
Well, I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy. Fact remains that anyone here who spent even a moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven highly efficient at assuming new identities.
An astute observation, my gangly friend. I'd say this occasion calls for a dose or two of that powder Gobbo's found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another sachet or two lying about, would there?
The remains of our supply has already been distributed to the search party. Worry not, we should be reporting back within a bell's time. Time might be against me, but just you watch. I'll wiggle my way out of this, and turn you into the reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be.
I fear that more time than we can afford, Miss Phyllis. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the fiend's face bare within minutes. We know that given a choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. As Miss Emile had only passing interactions with my dear father, we can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Gobbo here. Nashu and I, in particular, have been a close and extended relationship with our subject. I should begin by questioning my own assistant. I assure you none know her better than I.
Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask anything. All times for this overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense. If you ask me anything too obscure, my cover's as good as blown.
My relationship with Nashu is close. I dare say at times as if we share a mind. If this Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant, you should have no trouble completing my thoughts, Sam. I'm Mandeville.
Man!
Doing what only a Mandeville
can!
From the peaks of Corthus to Thandalan, Mandeville.
Man, you're the best, Inspector.
Perfect score. You may rest easy, dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, indubitably the true Nashu.
I have never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you.
Nashu, is something the matter? No, just because you've picked a few more wrinkles beneath the eyes, there's no need to avert that charming face of yours.
Wrinkles? Wrinkles? Look too tall and you crusty cretinous old... genius, Inspector? The charade is up, Miss Ellie.
Miss Ellie, you look somehow different.
I mean, we could always check and see if it's another layer.
No, I think we're out of dust. Oh, we're gonna get some glamour dispellers. How lovely. 7 hells, done in by a muscle-bound mutton-head and his motley troop of mummers. Just who are you? The resemblance to Miss Ellie is uncanny, and yet... Consulting Inspector Barden, once again you fail to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, and my eminently capable partner in crime.
Yes!
1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You may call me Cece. Charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite alright? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sildin aristocracy. Amused, are you? Befuddled to find the 2 sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you encountered the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show. Oh, and those priceless relics was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning their hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. We owe the lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we could never have risen to these heights of celebrity.
Miss Ceci, from one gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all your schemes?
Justice. 400 years ago, Uldan dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds must suffer the same fate.
Wait, the histories say it was Silda that turned their own men into zombies.
The histories lie, and you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. This is not where I was expecting this to go. It was Ulda that ordered the creation of that dreadful powder, wielding it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie.
What is this madness you speak, woman?
Not madness. Truth! The powder in my possession was stolen from the Uldan army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage in the moments before his leg fell off and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders. This is the truth the histories don't tell. The truth that this doe-eyed Sultan Swan would kill to keep buried deep in the sands of Thanalin. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors my ancestors knew. And just what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice. A dashing rebel waging battle against power and authority. Oh, if only they knew. But they'll see soon enough when they're eating each other's brains out in the streets. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of the powder from the Uldan vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened? Assembling 4 secret relics from Beldia. 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Sildir, before the Uldan dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. And so it dawns upon you at last,
Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when zombie powder rained from down on Ulda. Oh, no, wait. You'll be dead? Preposterous. Well, this is, definitely a turn. But first you, my dear, you will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all your rotten lies. I think not, Miss Ceci. Hildibrand!
Well, if he wasn't a zombie before, he is now.
You idiot. Just for once, could you not get in the way? God, Bert Mandeville, I can't even trust your sorry ass to look after him for a day.
Ugh.
Hey, the octopus was chatting her up. I knew it. The presence watching over us in the shadows. It was you, my dear wife.
Don't censor.
Spousal abuse is not funny. Am I to understand you're Hildibrand's mother?
You look so young. What is your secret?
Necromancy.
Oh,
Aye, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skillet to skillet. It's enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself. The time of our final confrontation is nigh. Do you have potatoes for brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved boy's been turned into a stinking corpse, if you hadn't bloody noticed. You. Go boy something, was it?
yeah?
Hildy's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear
Same to
boy's
you.
always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I can come on a bit too strong at times. But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry-ass husband here. And look what it got me. You'll help me out, won't you?
I do not want to get my ass handed to me by a skeleton. All the other gladiators will make fun of me.
Well, what do you need us to do, miss? Please don't kill me. There we go. Big burly man in the way. I reunited my dear boy for the first time in ages, and just look at him, he's green. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse, and I know just the remedy. A phial of holy water. The ingredients are simple: a tatter of soul rags and a phial of twice distilled water. Send dart at the market stocks the former, and the latter you can procure from a trader by the name of Jest. Now hurry. In the meantime, I'll search for the bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashu is still alive. Ouch, that's smarts. Ye gods. Hildy, you're looking none too hardy yourself. No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Are you gonna accompany Gobbo here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to the wall? But of course, milady. Gilgamesh is ever at your service. Sincot's centuries, was it? Come now, there's work to be done. I can't help but feel that that's Chekhov's cough.
All right, let's go before we get the frying pan.
Sincot, I hate you. Give us the thing we need. Oversoul rags, you say? I fear I've only a single tatter left in stock, and it's already spoken for. But my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membranes for these rags. If you can offer me the same, no deal. Ah, you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere, at a moment's notice? Why, look what we have here. If isn't the warrior of light from the Colosseum. Funny who you meet at the markets. As it happens, I just returned from training, and slaying 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to a share. My lady, you're far too kind. Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildibrand and Gobbo here, I'd still be tag-teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts. Oh, I'll take me if that wasn't a Villa of the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back to the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Well, I've half a mind to give you the rags you seek simply for the privilege of meeting her. A kind sentiment, my good man, but we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Gobbo? And with this, our task here is done. Let us find this traitor named Jest. Back there, eh? Yawn, yawn, yawn. Hey, Jest. The blundering Mandeville boy is on his last legs, and you need something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me a good reason why I should care. These bloody Mandevilles are richer than the traders themselves, but they have the audacity to haggle me down to my last gill on every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be happier and wealthy man.
Well, if you done business with the Mandeville, then surely you know what will happen.
And now I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you not a shred of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival, I know. The man's on death's doorstep. After the events of that day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget. But it matters not to me. No, my love for you is as deep as the 7 seas. I beg of you, my lady, may I have this dance? It's still them.
Oh, it's those two again.
Gobbo, what a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance? Heavens, the poor inspector! Well, if it isn't the lapis maiden in the flesh. What say you bid farewell to breeding fops and scuffy adventurers, and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your great beauty. Oh, it'd be a pleasure and honor both, my lord. Provided you first provide my good friend Gobbo with a bottle of twice distilled water she seeks. You know this woman? Ah, but that's a price you see. So be it. Take it. It's barely worth its weight in gil anyways. Now shall we, Miss Arabella?
Thank you.
Have fun, use protection. You don't know where this merchant's been. I knew Hildy to be a worthy rival, but I think he was beloved by so many. Clearly this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Gobbo, let's deliver these goods while there's still time to save him.
And to save us? Hey, slower, remind me with the frying pan.
I trusted
Lethally.
you wouldn't dare come back empty-handed. I've got the stuff.
Don't worry, we got it, we got it.
Bloody brilliant. I'll take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. Oh. Well,
Oh.
Okay. Now stand back and let me show you some real Mandeville home cooking. Thal, you bloody bugger, guide me, skillet. Aye, that should stop it spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flush out what's left of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Look who I found. She was slumbering obliviously in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Boy, did that nap feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did. Gobbo, word has it Ellie's been sighted in the Silden ruins. We must go there with all haste. You've done well by my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around for? The future of Olda is at stake. Gabbo, my strength is yours as well, for Ulda and our friend Hilda. You remind me of my husband, what with having more muscles than sense. If you're keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the markets and bring me fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates or so should suffice. I'm a warrior, not an heir. Yes, milady. I say, Enkindu, the burden was bare simply to secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Gobbo. That said, the events of today have given me cause to reflect. Gobbo and Hildy both. Oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends, tried and true. Alas, not I, no. Only one true friend have I ever known, and she is long lost to me. You're a fine bird, and have given me great comfort in my travels, but you will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me, even Gobbo could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu! Oh shit, he's got boxes of crystals. Oh no! Gilgamesh, what are you doing? Why?
Oh no!
Ye gods! What was that flash from the heavens?
and Hilly blinded me and... What? The crystals? Where have they gone?
Oh no. Gilgamesh! You summoned a primal in the middle of Ulda. Why? Fancy meeting you here, old friend. That voice, could it be? My faithful companion, why must you always make me wait so?
Oh well.
What are you doing dilly-dallying around here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moonsick maid digging around the Solde excavation site with her mind set on turning Ulda into a land of the walking dead. You're concerned for Mahildi's touching, but don't you worry. Mommy dearest ain't gonna let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. Well. Time to go. It's always a fucking primal. It's always a fucking primal.
It's definitely a primal.
This is another place that we haven't been in ages. You remember this place, right, Ura?
Not really, no.
The Golem? Where we first ran into the Ascian?
Oh.
Down there?
No, sorry, not ringing bells.
We've managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead, where your friends watch over her as we speak. Yet no matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses to so much as answer. Needless to say, we considered physically incapacitating her. That crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair, it's filled to the brim with the traitor's spurn. One misstep and the consequences could be dire indeed. You're our only hope. Even her single-minded rage, surely the time you spent together must count for something. You need not put yourself in undue danger. I only ask you step forth where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. I beg of you. Surely if anyone convinced the woman to abandon her madness, it's you. Chat mode to say.
Nope. Oh, yeah.
Ellie!
Ellie!
Ellie, no! Gabo, I suggest you leave this place while you still can. I bear you no grudge, but should you think so much of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you into a zombie too. So it was you after all. Consider me disappointed. Your sister Ceci is already in custody. Surrender now and I'll see no harm befalls her. How little you understand us, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Ceci and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Two sisters against the world, with only our quest for justice giving us meaning. Long ago we made a vow. Should the worst happen, our mission takes priority. Priority over all, yes, over our own wretched lives. You see now, anything I might have had once have had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down or suffer the same fate as old dogs you would defend. I need to stop this madness. I'm sorry, Inspector.
Ew.
There's too many of them.
All in a day's work for the Mandeville man.
So cool.
Yay, Gilgamesh! You can only delay the inevitable. I have an entire legion of the undead at my beck and call. Face it, it's only with Inspector Hildibrand's ridiculously good fortune that you even made it this far, and he's as good as 6 films under. Be forewarned, girl. Know that I speak from experience when I say underestimate Hildy, and you do so at your own peril. I'm afraid you underestimate me as well. No mere splash of holy water can stave off the effects of Trader's spurn. I fear the good inspector's luck has finally run out. Joke's on you, he's been a zombie the whole time.
Those balls, is there no end to him? I'm not liking our chances. Greg, was it?
It's a shame to lose you, Gobbo. Warrior of light that you are, you might yet have served one last purpose for us. Go forth, my zombie minions!
Yeah, somehow I expected that. The 4 zombies of light.
When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors of light shall descend in the righteous glare. Bugger me with a broadsword or my eyes to be believed. Do not bugger yourself with a broadsword. That sounds like a great way to sustain serious injury. That pose. No, these are not 4 warriors of light that I see. They're 4 gentlemen of light.
I'm blind. They're too gentlemanly.
Just so, my good man. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me?
Aye, we meet again, girl. Tell me you've got my snurble tonic, or I've fashioned myself a wig from your lovely locks after I've ripped them clean from your bloody head. Oh, hello there, Mr. Elazar. Cor, you're looking absolutely resplendent today. Impossible. The holy water couldn't have cured him.
It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up an immunity to zombie powder. And when we heard that Master Zombibrand was at risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action.
And immunity too. I'm going to pretend that makes any kind of sense.
The game is up, Miss Ellie. Pray abandon this madness. Besides, plot of mass murder hardly suit a lady like yourself.
It's over. It's all over. Inspector Braden, you said there was something you would tell me when I was through. I imagine you have no words for me now. Ellie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said that you'd lost everything and everyone you had to lose, did you not? As for me, I have found something, someone, with whom I intend never to part. I care not if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your jail cell a free woman, I will be there. What say you? I say she goes to the gallows.
Surely there must be an oubliette.
He is a nobleman. He could probably bribe the Sultan's sword or the brass blades.
He's from Ishgard. No one cares about Ishgard.
Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable, you are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the Syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspersions cast upon your ancestors. You said that the nation of Uldar was built on lies. Seeing what I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history. But I know this. I will do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore.
Yay! And now everything is done and there's no nagging problems.
I feel like we're forgetting something.
Aha! Ahem. Are we not forgetting someone here? And by someone, I mean me. If you're quite done playing Cloak and Dagger, I require Gobble's presence for a matter of far greater importance. Aye, the time of our too long delayed confrontation is nigh. Why the long face, friend? Ah, but perhaps this will have you singing a happier tune.
Could it be? The treaty blade! And the true one at that.
None other. I have not the slightest intention of parting with it, save to the one who would defeat me in single combat. Ah, but I must speak. It will not be single combat this time. Is that my cue, old friend? It's Chekhov's
Whoa.
cock. I'll be merciful. What is that abomination? Some new breed of void scent? Abomination? I think you addressed my companion with courtesy, girl. Ah, 'twas the most curious thing. There I was, hauling a crate full of crystals for Hildy's mother, and thinking about how much better things would be if my dear friend Enkidu were here. There came a flash in the heavens, and next thing I know, there she was.
By the gods, it makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartfelt plea, summoning forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu.
Primal? He managed to summon a primal by himself?
And the world is now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by the laws of logic. Gamo, you may have bested me in the past, but facing two of us together will not prove so easy a task. And yet, I trust you will not shirk from the challenge. I, Enkidu, and I shall await you at Amdapur Keep.
That one I do remember.
Mm-hmm. There's a ways from here, but what better venue for our climactic confrontation if you would claim the treaty blade than claim it from me as a warrior? To the skies, Enkidu! To the skies!
I do want that sword.
2 against 1. That's not very gentlemanly of you, Greg. Come to Amdapor.
This is a grave development indeed. To think one man could summon a primal on his own. I must send word to the Scions at once.
You're looking at her.
I'm already here. Oh, but of course, I'd forgotten. We had a warrior of light in our very midst. Please, Gabo, you're the only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade. Killing primals is what we do. It was not what I was expecting to do tonight, but it is apparently what we do.
Do you think we could have some zombie backup?
I think I want to get out of this fate so I can teleport. Or I can just accept the teleport. Do we want to unsync or do we want to queue?
Three of us.
If we can, I kind of want to queue because this seems like something where we want the whole group, right?
Yeah. I mean, the last one was fun, but I think that would have been like, less hectic, or would it be more hectic if we had a full group?
Yeah, I think it's oh, Hildy.
Figures.
Fuck you, Gobo. Pray forgive me, I was right on Greg's trail when I encountered a subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. I'll be concluding the investigation forthwith, but in the meantime, might I trouble you to entertain Greg and his primal friend in my stead? Together we would reclaim the treaty blade from that knave. Yes, just go ahead, I'll be along directly.
Battle in the Big Heap.
Well, if we're queuing,
Should I scholar for queuing?
I guess.
Okay. Let's get Celine. Battle in the Big Keep. I guess we're not queuing.
I'll switch back to White Mage.
I don't think we want to wait for more than 30 minutes.
Nope. I got a sandwich with my name on it.
Okay.
Let's go beat up the birdie. If we count the rooster, it'll be a 3-on-3.
I think the birdie might be the rooster. I think Enkidu might be Chekhov's cock. At long last we meet again on the battlefield. I dare say Enkidu shall come to enjoy our tussles as much as I. You, however, might not find this one so enjoyable, unless you enjoy getting pounded senseless.
Let's go.
I think Enkidu's healing.
That's not
Yeah.
good. Ah! Ow! What's going on?
Run apart. Run away.
Oh, why am I being aggroed?
I have
Oh,
no
I just realized
idea. I
I'm
mean,
tiny.
he's yeah. Come over here.
I have a feeling like we should be separated somehow.
Stand and fight, Gilgamesh. Nope, he's... Oh, now he's actually aggroing me. Hello. Goodbye.
No, you don't have aggro. Oh, never mind. I'm a chicken.
Oh, I'm a bird. You like birds, remember? You can't catch me. Can't catch me. Come on. Fight me like a chicken.
Don't worry, I got you. Never mind. I'm just
Oh
gonna
my.
die.
Let's kill him, Peter, here. As quick as we can.
Oh,
Down he goes.
And Kidu, are the bonds of friendship so fragile?
Yes, they are.
no, wait,
Stay in
car.
tight, coward.
Slow's gone. I can't assume it away.
And we have a cutscene.
Me run away? I was but seeking it for our inevitable victory. The exposition. Now we fight like men and ladies who dress like men. And what about you, oh man
Hey!
who dress like ladies? Oh Gilgamesh, it is transmorgifying time.
Eh?
Why are you falling into a puddle of boy?
Oh dear.
Mightiest warrior ever to grace Eorzea stands before you, by which I mean I, Gilgamesh. Prepare yourself.
Ashura? He's got an Ashura move. Oh, never mind. He'll die regardless. Oh my goodness.
Oh. That was weird. Oh.
That was
Get away from
all
me.
of the partial doom.
Help! Help! I got something on me.
Shade. I'm coming.
Thank you. That's it. Ow. Oh. This is a tap dance if I've ever seen one. Nope. Oh. I've been chained.
We'll save you.
Thanks. Ow.
This is a much more enjoyable fight than many of the ones. I like this. Rawr. Eat fire.
Checkerboard. Sorry, Dan. Oh. To the middle.
To the outside.
Again? Really?
I think you might be
Really?
the third in the, let's see. Yeah, you're the third in the, no, it looks like you're third in the, order of enmity.
Please take me out to dinner first.
You keep getting...
Oh.
Run, but you can't hide.
There we go. Enough expository banter. Achievement, yay. I think my full complement of arms would avail me not. No more hijinks from Gilgamesh, you have my word. The Treaty Blade 2 I shall return, just as soon as I remember where I hid it. Anyway, I yield to your unparalleled puissance. Something, something, something.
Well, I'll take it, I guess. I will warn you, if you don't give me back the blade, I will tell on Hildy's mom on you.
Give me Enkidu.
Alright, I'll let you have this one.
Yay!
You got the chicken.
Not. I lied again. You can take this fruity old blade for all I care. I thirst for true power, and not save the strongest of swords will suffice. Warrior of Light, you have proven a worthy opponent, but I warn you, treasure every moment with your weapon. For as sure as day follows night, the hour will come where I claim it as mine own. Till we meet again.
Joke's on you, I can always just get the tombstones to replace it.
I was using my Zeta weapon. I've put so much work in this. I will butcher the world.
What ho, Gobbo? Have you seen Greg and his oversized avian companion? Lead me to them at once. We shall deliver the coup de grace together. The battle's already been won? It's triumphant news indeed. Clearly, the lessons you've learned from me have not been for naught. And what's this you say? The treaty blade lies hidden somewhere in the nearby wood? Worry not, my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Now, which way was the forest again?
Gobbo, what news of the Primal and the Treaty Blade? Primal dead, Treaty Blade buried. Remarkable. I knew the Warrior of Light could emerge triumphant. Let us hope the Inspector enjoys similar success when finding the blade.
Such design, such craftsmanship, at once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I found the inspiration for my next masterpiece.
Of course they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasures of Lost Silder. To think they were locked away in the vaults of those that destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' names through the mud.
And how did you come to know these long-lost relics?
There was an ancient scroll passed on our family, left to us by dear grandmother. It spoke of 4 warriors of light, their 4 relics, and an incantation of untold power. Who could have wielded the magic of legend? Ellie and I might have had the last laugh. Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a warrior of light can wield the power, or so the legend goes. Ah, what I wouldn't have given to see it. The ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm had ever known. And what sort of incantation is this? The ring cast open the doors of justice. The wise man whispers a verdict true. Azema's virtue shines down from the heavens. To complete the incantation, the warrior of light would then hold forth the treaty blade and speak. Blade in hand, I swear unto you. The legends differ as to what happens next, but all speak of a great holy radiance shining down from the heavens.
Over here, friends. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, returns with findings most triumphant. Behold, safe in my hands, none other than the treaty blade, and the real one this time, I swear unto you.
Yes, just like that, I swear unto you, then.
My word, what's this odd tingling sensation?
Ridiculous. Hildibrand isn't a warrior of light. He's just some fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hands. It would seem the treaty blade's as confused as the rest of us. No, the light. Someone stop it. I won't stand to see this legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. Skyward
my.
ho! Well, I dare say that proved to be the most useful incantation indeed. And so the light of justice that shone from the treaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say I never expected to be quite literally a beam of light. I suppose it wouldn't have been much use to us after all. Inspector! Oh, Inspector! Wait for me! Falls balls. Hildy, first you almost die at your poor mother's feet, and now you fly off to God's know where without even giving the kiss goodbye?
Oh, it appears a case of wanderlust has once again struck Hildibrand, as it has many a Mandeville man before him. Godspeed, my boy. When the day comes you tire of mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass on to you the family art.
And so in the end, the Sylvan incarnation of legend was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light. Well, the Treaty Blade is some 6 centuries old after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. The magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Belladia. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. I think I would see it with my own eyes. It's nothing short of a dream come true. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case, and still he manages to make a girl's dream come true. A gentleman to the end. The bloody bastard.
Guess I'll see you again later.
Wow!
What's this? A glint in the corner of my eye? A curious scent wafting in on the winds from a far-flung land? Do I smell a case?
Oh my
Worry
God,
not
he's
for me,
actually-
my friends. Whoever the wronged want for succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there.
Bloody hell.
Okay then. Guess I'll see you around.
There's one last thing we need to do today. Hildibrand will return? Question mark? Well,
I mean, he has to come down eventually.
Yeah,
We
we'll
can
worry about that
only
later.
hope.
Bye bye.
See ya, Goblin.
Oh.
So there's one thing we have to do now before we're done.
What's that? Oh,
We all have to put on our ill-gotten gains.
Oh, yes. Oh, and a wind-up gentleman. What? Insufficient armor space?
You have a
Damn it.
full armor thing. Let's return to the house. And we can take a pose outside of the house, and that will be the end.
that
Oh my gosh, that was
was a trip.
emotional whiplash.
Okay, so I was just reading up stuff and I accidentally encountered, like, well, spoiler marks, so I was like, go, okay. Something's up about Ellie, but I didn't know what exactly it was.
That's a good idea. Let's all line up here. Let's all flex. And then I can G pose. Perfect.
Are we wearing the same leggings too?
There we go. That's a pose for the day, for the ages.
Alright, I'm putting my outfit back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put what I got in the glamour drawer eventually.
Yeah, maybe someday. But for now, we are in the days where we are crimes. As we are being crimes, we must do the gay. Who will we do the
That's
gay
good.
at?
Well, it's a good thing Hildibrand is out of town then.
Let's see, we have Yuppie Psycho, Ghostwire Tokyo, or Moons of Arden. Where shall we go? What
No
game
clue.
sounds fun? Hmm?
Mm-hmm. Chicken!
Let's go to the Moons of Arden. Because... of course. So let's see how many people are actually watching. Everyone get in the raid, damn it. Is that everyone? Really? Only 3 people? Hop in the raid. Don't be shy. Going once, going twice. Thank you all for coming by. Hopefully next week we'll have Coils of Bahamut again. Because we're running out of side content. Let's go.
See ya!